We are back in 1970 here, and this is Alan Christopher, one of the key anchors of our AFTV newscast. Alan is getting ready to go back to the States, and for the life of us, not many of us can remember why he was making that trip. But he had his duffel bag preloaded in our car and his briefcase with him and a tie on, and he's about to leave. We went out the back door there at Cagnes Station. We don't very often do that. Most of the time we were driving in and out of the front door, but this was the quicker route to the airport. And we drove in a 1959 Rambler station wagon, which was my car when I was stationed at Cagnes Station in Ethiopia, 1969 through 1971. Here's the duffel bag, and interestingly, in a little bit here, when you see him walk into the airport, somehow he doesn't have it with him, so I'm not sure that we were the best filmmakers at the time. There he is. That was the airport that was built in the 60s and in Asmara with the help of U.S. Airlines. That's Lieutenant Whitmire, who was our commanding officer, and there was a bit of a send-off for Alan in the airport there before he took off. Alan was very, very good on camera, but he was always a bit shy when the movie camera pointed toward him. This is a Boeing 720. It's the Boeing 707 aircraft, the famous first jetliner for commercial purposes, but this has been re-architected for African travel, and they gave it a different number designation, a Boeing 720. The only time that they used it really was in shorter hops in Africa. There were no extended walkways or ramps in and out of airplanes back then. Both doors were used. And here you see passengers disembarking, coming in. There's the designation on the back, 720B is what it says. And there's a wave goodbye. Alan saying so long. And before you know it, he's off in the sky there, probably headed for Athens or Rome. And that was his picture of his leaving.